Good evening all. Hope we are all doing well. Welcome, welcome. Is the audio working? Yes, it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another live stream. Hope we're all doing well. As Bill says, it could actually, you're right, Bill, could be the last stream of 24. We will potentially be streaming again tomorrow, though, so we'll have a little look. Using your cooling bag to prepare your phone for the stream. I love it. What wheel am I using? We are on the THRUSTMASTER T300 RS. Really great wheel and pedal set to match as well. A quick disclaimer that one of the lights behind me, as good as they are, the what make are they again? They're some like proper decent filming lights that we use for the video agency, and they keep flickering and they're doing my head in. But anyways, the most important part is that we are back with the daily races. So we're going to jump into this one with no practice, which we normally do as our first one. More so as a laugh than anything else. Is it quiet? What, is the stream a bit too quiet? Pull this microphone a little bit closer. Yeah, we're going to do the first race with zero practice, as we always do. I don't know why I do that, but I just jump on, and this always ends up being our first race and first attempt of the day. Oh, is the wheel quiet? It is. The fan sometimes kicks into overdrive, but I think that's because the wheel is potentially on its last stages of its life, where, yeah, it's been very well used. So the fan from time to time tends to... Jesus, what on earth is that? Tends to kick into overdrive. So there we go. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. We're going to jump into this one in the Genesis. Now, let's start recording first of all, so I know I'm not going to miss this one. So this is the first attempt of this race this week for me. Of course, it's Monday as the time that we record this, so not many people will have had a chance to properly have a look at this. But I'm really excited for this one because when Monza is on the daily races, especially Daily Race C, it becomes a bit of a nightmare race. It always is. We can have some good races, you can have some bad races. The difference with this one, I don't think we've had it for a very, very long time, is that we have a minimum mandatory pit stop. So on this one here, I want to start from the back and pit first lap, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to do, but I want to see the difference that it does make, because you can lose so much time fighting as much as you can gain loads of time in the slipstream. That's what's going to make it really interesting. You're not really going to know how each of these races are going to pan out. There is no guarantee. If you're in a clean lobby with some good racers, you might be better off slipstreaming your way and gaining back or gaining some time that way. We're going to brake super early here. Look at this. Still a huge Constantina effect into turn one. That's one person binned it. I don't like the ghosting system, but it's helped us out there. And we are going to pit at the end of this first lap. Unless everybody in front of us pits, in which case we're going to favour the gap. 150 board for braking tends to be where you want to be. Cut as much of that corner as you sort of dare early on the power. This car will so easily spin you out. Oh, look at this. There's a big Constantina again. Someone into the back of somebody. Someone's gone wide. Oh, one person pushed off. Two people pushed off. Oh! Don't hit the wall. Oh, we get past them. We're up to P9. We are up to P9. Now, that is a productive first lap. Are we going to attempt to go around the outside here? We actually are. Oh, I'm off the track. Right, now I might have a track limits penalty there. I really hope that I don't. Looks like we might have just got away with it there. Look at this, though. Carnage unfolding behind. Right, I'm thinking that I want to get out of the way of this. Everybody else is going to carry on. Right, do not change tyres and do not refuel. Let's go. couple of people, other people going into the pits. Right, go, go, go. Right, we've got a little bit of clean air in front of us now. Oh my god, I don't feel like I've warmed up on here at all. Well, I literally haven't. Right, now we got to hope that we can have some clean laps and that the race all comes back to us basically on lap 9. G, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Yeah, 1/3 gear there. Pointless, pointless, pointless trying to floor it out of there in second. 3rd gear there is even still a little bit risky. I want 4th out of here though, to really try and use as much as that corner. Maybe we do 1/3 out there actually, out the second Lesmo. Don't know if you can hear it, but the fan that we were talking about earlier in this wheel has just kicked in. Right, 22.2. Trying not to lock up those tyres either, but we're not doing a very good job of not doing that. Oh! Big moment. That's going to cost us a little bit of time there, quite a bit. Now this chap is in front of us. If you're being overtaken by an Alpha on the straight, you know you've done something wrong. This car might be a great car on the straight now in the after the new update. I think it is just Slipstream that is helping him here though. And we're going to get past. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jeez. That is not, I think, how you want to overtake somebody coming out of the pits. Oh my god. Well, I just probably took the long way around unnecessarily there, but it really didn't feel like I wanted to try chancing going through the middle of them. Dear me, that was a bit of a scary one. Oh my god, I messed that right up there. Right, that has to be a YouTube short, that one, surely. Please remind me to watch the replay afterwards if we remember. Right, yeah, we can have 3rd there, that's all good. Right, we wanted clean, easy laps. This was the whole point of pitting early. So far, it has not helped. Oh, that might be a penalty there, actually. I have a feeling it's going to be. Yeah, track limits, that one's fair enough. Monza is boring, James. However, it's what we were just talking about at the start of this one. The new, this layout, not layout, sorry, that's the wrong word, race format, the mandatory pit stop we're hoping is bringing it back into some form of contention. However, look at this, we've got people coming out of the pits yet again. I'm definitely not going to do the same thing this time, but this is going to cost us massively, I think. As now we're behind. Oh, that's a great move from the Alpha. Trying to give him the space on the outside there. He's just almost spun. And there we go. We've gone from P9 as we went into the pits and actually dropped positions now. So our first lap pit stop has not worked. Come on. We're going to serve a penalty, but we want to try and stay on the back of these guys here. We're probably aiming, or trying to aim, I would say, for Well, considering we were P9 when we went into the pits, we should have been saying aiming for a top 8, but that's looking less and less likely. That is an absolute killer. That's our fastest lap, and we're 2 seconds off the pace. So we're losing time to the very quick runners up front. Look at those guys going 3 wide round the chicane. That might have just saved us there. It has done as well, because now it means we can get alongside P10 in the slipstream, hopefully here of 9. Not quite, but we'll be to the inside here. Oh no, he's managed to still hold on to it by being in the slipstream. GTR has a moment on the way out of the second chicane. P9 with a penalty as well. Right, so they came out in front of us after the pit stops. Hopefully we can get back in front after a lap or 2. P8 we can see, that's what we're aiming for, I would say, as our race result. Oh, we get a track limit there. I'll be honest, I didn't have anywhere else to go, but I put myself in a bit of a daft spot on track, really, by being there in the first place. So I say that one's probably fair enough. Right, we're going to be losing sight of P8 though. Here's somebody coming in. GTR becomes P8. I would say that one was fair enough. Good racing with Unknown Racer. We've had some good races with him before as well. Right, 2.1, fast in, slow out, up ahead there. Right, he's going to fly past us there. Unknown Racer with a 1 second penalty. I don't know where he's getting that from. I hope that's not for the minor bit of contact with us. That's pretty brutal if he's been awarded a penalty for that. I definitely don't think he should get a penalty for that, and I hope that isn't what it's for. Right, we're going to get back past here, I would say. We take that so slow, pretty much let him back in front there. How's that track limit? Oh my god. Deary me. This is not going well. Not going well at all, actually, is it? Oh! Didn't mean to make that contact with him there. I'm sure he knows it. It was an accident, that one. Right, give him a nudge into the penalty zone so that his penalty isn't quite as bad. Hopefully for him. Oh, someone to the inside here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, he's pushed his way through there. Oh no! You've got to be kidding! You've got to be kidding! You've got to be kidding! How do we lose 3 positions in one corner? That is absolutely brutal. We've still got P8 right there. Do we go all the way to the inside here for one huge almighty dive? We absolutely cannot do that, obviously. I'll be wounded if that is track limits there, because there was a little bit of contact, nothing intentional or silly or anything like that, but that is just the nature of 2 cars, 4 cars really, all trying to get round that chicane. No penalty, which is good. Oh, so lucky. So lucky that the Alpha has a moment there. Right, still on for P9. Still on for P8 realistically, if we can keep closing this gap. Oh, that's a moment. Oh, that's another moment. Don't run wide, go. Gonna go for some rounds, go for it. Dingleberry, how are we doing? Evening folks, evening buddy, hope we're all well. Don't run wide. Keep your foot in it. Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm just hoping that one of these guys have to pit still. But I don't think that's going to be the case. 2 laps remaining. Can we get up to P8? Oh, you're being hit. Bit of contact there. Would never have seen him coming that far back. It's all good though, we carry on. Right, within 9/10, within 1 second of P8. There or thereabouts. Oh, we've been hit again. Ah, it spun us as well. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's no good. That's our race completely ruined there now. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Who was that? Who was that? It's gone now. Gone completely. Why would you say sorry, though, and then not give the position back? Why would you say sorry and then not give the position back? That is what I don't understand. So he's come back in the chat and said, I'm sorry, but why wouldn't you give the position back? That's what I don't understand. Why not give position back? We've now become very soppy in this race and become a bad loser. But I stand my point. I think that that is pretty unfair. And what was a very, very good race was ruined by that one moment. Now, we weren't on particularly great pace with the leaders, or in comparison to the leaders. We weren't on particularly great pace, but in terms of actual race result, to go from the back and work our way up to P8, we were on for a good one there. No doubt about that. But anyways, we'll review that one afterwards. Track limits again. Always trying to find the limit of that. Those chicanes. Alright, we're going to make sure you finish the race, but we should have been finishing way, way higher up. Albeit, if I didn't get the penalties that I did, I wouldn't have been in the position that I was to end up with that guy there. But he is actually going to, maybe he's going to give the position back here. He's dropped down to P12. Is he going to hang fire there? Yes, he is. So I can no longer slag him off, I don't think. Is he stopping there? He says just finish the race. There we go. Oh dear. It's one of those. He has actually given us the position back. And realistically, whether they give you it back immediately or they give you it back at the end of the race, I guess it doesn't make that much difference, but just how it feels at the time. It didn't seem like he was going to stop to give that one back until we pulled him up on it. Let's have a little review of that one. We'll have a look at the moment in the pit lane, or of the guy coming out of the pit lane firstly. For this week in Group 3, I'm going to use the worst cars, probably in Group 4 too. Which one do you consider the worst cars for Monza? Whichever's the slowest on the straight, I'd imagine. Right, this is the moment. Here we go. Right, ironically, we're actually racing with Memento here. So, this is the moment on the off-board. I feel like I could have slotted through that gap, but I just wasn't so sure. And so into the pit lane we go. I don't actually know. Surely that is not legal, I would say. But from the off-board, that would have looked pretty great. There we go. Round the outside of the slow Daston coming out of the pits there. We work our way around him just. That was a sketchy moment, but we get through. And then later it is this Maometto who actually ends up ruining our race. I'm sure not intentionally. Come on. Oh, it annoys me when it does that. And it won't let you skip a lap. Come on. Oh my god, it's really going to make you do this. So this was the little first moment to review. I didn't know if we might have upset him here. But he comes from quite a way back and he actually sort of moves to the inside to try and avoid us. There's that first bit of contact, so I thought if I seen him a little bit too late, not gave him enough space, that one I can safely say we were right to take the corner. then it is this one here into the braking zone. I think he's braked kind of on his marks, but it's enough just to send us across the apex, and of course you're always going to spin once you've clobbered those curbs. And so until we flagged him up on it in the chat, it didn't seem like he was going to give that position back. He did in the end, and it was on the line. But there we go. What's our thoughts on that? Right. Next race. Should we do a quali time, or should we try another one from the back, but hopefully have a better result? Do we think we should just attempt a better result? I was quite happy in the Genesis, to be fair. I like the Genesis. Right, and of course we have the Terry's Chocolate Orange to accompany us in this stream. Right, who's top of our list? Erie's with a Rory with a 47.8. Ricky Bobby just behind him with also a 47.8, but 300ths behind that. $47.8 for you as well, Cheech. Nice. Right, we'll not set a quali time, but we will do after the next race. Also, right, on the 150. Oh, maybe that's just still a touch too far. Right. Also. Oh, it's already 2-0 Newcastle against Man United. Oh, is it on telly? I totally forgot about the match. It'll be on. Are you watching that? Is that on Sky Sports, Cheech? Let's get the match on while we stream. Oh, you idiot! I haven't turned the monitor on. Oh no, I have. There we go. Oh, this is not going to be distracting at all while we're trying to race. Tremendous. Aha! There we go. What a treat. Right. We can do two things at once now. There we go. We can stream and we can watch the Newcastle match. Although the Newcastle match I'm going to have to watch on silent. And also the screen is at such an angle over there on the other wall that I can barely see it. But anyway. Right, 2-0 up. Has Newcastle actually played well, or are they being two lucky goals, or what's the game been like so far? What are we in? 27 minutes in. I totally forgot about the match. How was that track limits? Oh, I don't know how you watch the darts. I find that far too boring. You like watching cricket for me, that. Don't know you were racing, fair enough. Well, I'll keep an eye on them. Well, we can already see what's going to happen, because I'm going to be watching the match. We're going to be through on goal, something that's going to be happening, and I'm going to be straight into the wall. We can see that happening, guaranteed. Right, 150, try again. Slam it down the gears. Get turned in, go, go, go. Try again as late as we can. orange mark on the fence on the right-hand side. Lovely stuff. Second. Try and get the car straightened up as much as you can. When you're really pushing, you're probably, I would say, 1 second there. But when you're trying to play it safe in the race, third is probably the best shout. Same for here. Realistically, I think you're just too slow to justify being in fourth until you're out here on the slidey stuff. Fixing your SR. What are you down to now, Cheech? I think I remember you saying that you had a bit of a nightmare. Oh. There you go. It's happened straight away. This isn't even in the race. I'm too busy watching the match. We're through. Well, we're not through. We had a corner. Go on, Gordon. Oh, oh. Ah, he's offside there, surely. Oh! Oh! 3! What's that? Isak, offside? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Shock. I've never known the bloke to be onside. I don't even think he knows the offside rule. How can you say you are onside? It does take a deflection, though. I will say that. Anyways, right, back to the actual race. This is a bad idea, putting the match on. A bad idea. Yeah, a couple of clean races. Hopefully you'll be laughing. Cheech. Go on, go on, go on! Ah, he's at the post! Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, how well is this race going to go? We've got the match on, which is clearly a distraction. We haven't even started the race yet, and I've still not even looked at the screen, except for the one that has the match on. Am I going to attempt to do both? I'm going to have to turn this off because that is a bad... yeah, exactly. This has now become a football watch-along whilst attempting Gran Turismo. It's no longer a Gran Turismo stream. Right. I can't believe you set the post there, though. That was perfect timing. Right, we're going to go again from the back. I'm not going to look at that screen. Why I put the match on, I don't know. Stupid idea. Straight up to second, straight up to third. Through the gears we go. In the Genesis. Baron in front of us. We've got to get past him. On the straight. What's he in there? He's in the Nissan. Hopefully, luckily, yes we can. 150 board, down the gears. Oh, everyone's aboard. Oh, we've all ghosted. Wonderful. That's realistic. Well, I will just drive through the cars then to get myself a couple of sweet, sweet overtakes. Gran Turismo, the real driving simulator. P11 for us. Now I'm going to be on the outside here, which is not going to be great. 150 board. Oh, they've braked early. Oh, he's hit him. Oh, he's hit him. Oh, they've all hit each other. Oh, what's gone on there? Oh, Paul's ended up with a 5-second penalty. That's brutal. Why has he got that? Unless he was the one that caused all of that and he's also benefited, but what on earth has happened there? We've got damage. I can barely turn the car. But we're up to P8. So I don't know what to think of that. We got a load of carnage that we've somehow managed to get through. Right, now unless Paul was the one that caused all of that, I really fail to see how on a first lap someone can get a 5-second, either a 5-second penalty or 5 seconds worth of penalties. But either way, unless we have a catastrophic race, I doubt we'll be seeing him again on track, and we're up to P7. So how that's happened, I have no idea. But I'm not complaining. Yeah, exactly. We get pulled over. You seem a bit distracted while driving. Oh, have I missed a goal? Oh, no, they missed a goal, not me. And when I say they missed a goal, I mean they didn't put it in the goal. Right, go, 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 go. Christ, we got the podium in front of us. How's this? And the podium's got a 5-second penalty. Did I see that right? podium with 5 seconds, I'm pretty sure. We must be getting a very distant slipstream here. It's working in our favour though, 150 board. I think that is 5 seconds. I actually cannot look at the screen. Ah! Oh, they've both got penalties. My goodness, are we going to end up on the podium here? Ah! Go, 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 go. Escort John with the lead of this race. He's clearly out in front, I think, by the looks of it. I don't think he's being challenged at the minute. Oh, they're braking early again. Right. James with a penalty. Half second, and that is still going to be enough. Look at that for us to get past. Oscar's had himself a penalty here, I would assume, because we're closing massively in the straights there. 3.6 to the lead. That becomes 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. What car's John in, or has he got damage? It's a 49.3. We set the fastest lap, which is just bizarre. This race makes no sense. Please make sure I am recording this one. Is everybody else watching the football at the same time and all having a nightmare, or what's happening? .3, 3.2, 0.1. We're closing still here. How? How? Has he just got major damage? What I don't understand. .9. Still 2.9. 2.8. Wow. What car's he in? I just can't tell at the moment. Just not close enough to spot what car he's actually in. But either way, it's not doing very well in a straight line. At least against the Genesis, it's not anyways. Right, we've got James behind us. Has he just served another penalty? I think he has. Has he not? Has he? I don't know. Looked like you'd ghosted there temporarily. Right, Oscar's setting the fastest lap, 49.2. That's still well off the pace though, for where most of these lobbies are at. 1.8. Come on. Right, we're going to have to pit right at the very end, which we have to hope that nobody's technically undercut from the ones that have pitted very early on in the race. Whoa, don't bin it there. Now's not the time to be binning it. We're closing, we're closing. .8. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't know if you meant to short shift or not. It feels like there's a benefit to short shifting. I don't think it's as must need, you know, as the some of the other cars. I tend to find short shift in this one is because it has got so much power in the lower range of the gears that if you're trying second gear out of a lot of these corners, you will be facing the wrong way by the time you're out the other side. So that's half the reason that I'm short shifting as well as anything else. That might be a penalty for John there, P2. 1.3, we're closing massively now. Point 1, point 0, we're going to have him within a second here maybe by the time we hit this chicane. We absolutely are. I hope that's not track limits. That felt alright, that. That first Lesmo's a killer. Oh, it's the hardest corner on this track. I know this Scary's pretty brutal, but... Right, 1.1 again. Let's close. Let's go. Oh, no. Don't hit the curb. Ah! What a nightmare. What a nightmare! No! Oh, it was that first snap in third. Why I didn't just put it in fourth? Why I didn't just put it in fourth? That very first snap was enough to just completely throw me off there. Right, we've got to close it all again now. Come on. We've just done so well to close that gap over the past 4 or 5 laps. All of a sudden we're fighting for a race win considering we started at the back. And I do think, considering we were closing so well, I do genuinely think that it could be on here. Right, come on. Start pushing more, because they're still fighting here, so we should be making the most of this. .1. Need to close it all again now. He's gone wide. Right, James behind us, pitting. Be interesting to see where the gaps are now, if anybody else is going to be pitting as well. He's out broke, James has here. Oh, he's gone! Right. Well, that might seem like that's a good thing for us, but it is not. Sorry, I said James there, I meant John. That might seem like it's a good thing for us, but it's not, because he was the thing that was slowing Oscar down here. Whereas now, the Spaniard's got free air, no defending to do, and no attacking from anybody else. Look at that, he's pulling away already. 2.3, come on. That is not my strongest corner, that. Come on, we need to chase down this lead now. We were doing so well before. more or less matched for pace now. Oh no, he's pulled away another 10th there. Right, we're going to have to pit last lap. I just have to hope that nobody's closed the gap. Smash the engine to pieces on this last couple of laps. Ah! He's still pulling away. Oh, man. Well, for all the good luck that we've had in this race, it would be nice if we got one more where he made a little bit of a mistake. But it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. No, we'll pit the last lap. No, binned it. Almost binned it. We're close to a mid-corner there as well. Right, the moment of truth here is going to be when we come out of the pits. Oh, big moment. Oh, another big moment. Right, we just need to try and hold on to P2 now. We've got the podium. Right, don't change, don't refuel, let's go. Oh, I expected to lose maybe 1 or 2 positions. I didn't expect to lose the podium altogether. How's that happened? was so conscious of track limits there. I think it changes its mind every time, because there's some laps where I feel like I've played it really safe and get a penalty, and then there's some laps I feel like I've really risked it and like really pushed the limits, and then you're perfectly fine. We're probably going to serve that this race, I think, here. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh! Someone's gone into the... He's gone into the pits. He's going to serve a penalty. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. Aha! Yes. I was going to say, where did that Don Carlo come from? I thought he must have drove a sublime race, but he still hadn't pitted. And then he's tried to go in on the last lap. So you do not get that, my friend. The race win is no longer yours. And we are back on the podium. Well, there we go. From last to podium challenge complete. Not too bad. We got a little bit lucky. Well, actually, we got really lucky. That was probably our most fortunate race that we've ever had, that I would say. That was really, really lucky. Right, well, let's try and review and map out the carnage at the start, shall we? Try and work all that out, because that was something. Put that fan on. There we go. I don't know if you can you hear that fan behind me, or is it a bit too noisy? I'll try to put it on a bit higher setting. Right, wonderful stuff. We get ourselves the podium. That makes up for the first race, which was an absolute disaster. And let's have a review. Oh my god, honestly, that is hilarious. Right, so it's actually Paul in front here that loses this one. He clocks one. He clocks the same person twice, who then spins JCR, and then Don Carlo there, who actually was temporarily the race winner. Paul ends up, I would now say, unfortunately for him, quite rightfully, with a 5-second penalty. All completely accidental, I am sure. But understandably, he gets the penalty because he actually ends up as well in front of everybody else. So I thought that was still probably a bit harsh, but understandably, I see where it's come from now. From a little bit further back, here's Don Carlo's view. First person gets hit and spun. He goes into us a little bit. I, at that point, think, right, well, I might be able to go across the chicane since we have had contact. And so I was considering cutting across the pit as you watch my steering input here. Across the pit, across the chicane. I thought, right, now we can kind of... We've got reason for the game to understand if we go. But unfortunately, we are met with the sight of a BMW facing the wrong way right in front of us. And roughly at about that point there, realised that my plan is not going to work. So there we go. James manages to get through. Oh no, that's all good. Yeah, it's all happening behind him. So look at this. He just manages to avoid all of that. catching up with him, so he's been pretty lucky there, James, but we got past him later in the race, and somehow or another we ended up on the podium. Right, we'll jump in for another race. We'll try and do some quali now, I think, if we can do. Quali. We'll get 2 laps in here, probably. We'll jump straight in with the Genesis again. Probably going to stick with that car for majority of the night, I'd have thought. Right, quali trial, let's go. Right, guesses in then. For any new faces, first of all, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe. That goes a long way to supporting a very small little YouTube channel. And if you don't mind also, and you want to play a little game, then guess now what our quali time is going to be in purple. So, we're going to get 2 laps in here. What will our lap in purple be? So our fastest lap of the next 2 laps. We want to try and aim probably for a 48. If we're being realistic, but whether or not we get that within 2 laps here, I don't know. Trying to be on the power as early as we can do there. Short shifting our way through the gears as well. .48.1, Dingleberry saying. All 3 decimal places, buddy, so if you can add another 2 numbers onto the end of that and you get it correct, free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. If you get it absolutely bang on. Right, this one's a tricky one here. This car doesn't manage it too well, but with a lot of cars, or some cars, you can really be quite comfortable through there. Just a stab of the brakes is enough to get the car to just roll in. Struggle with the front end a little bit in this Genesis. Right, come on. Get turned around as quickly as we can do. Out wide a little bit, but shortest line to the line. Right, that's something to work on. 48.9. Hopefully this lap can be a little bit quicker because we've got a better exit, of course, off the last corner. So we're already a 10th up. I'm going to brake just a touch later if I can. Close that gap in just a little bit more. Up to 2nd there. Oh, my exit's going to suffer there. Absolutely it is, because I just tried to get a bit of power down mid-corner. Mid-chicane. Never going to work. Stupid. Right, let's just go all out on this lap. See what we can do. Right, we're a 10th back up. That's it there, you just need to brake even earlier in the Genesis. Some cars will let you brake a little bit later to help get you turned in. Ah! We're 2 tenths up. And I was trying to keep it in 3rd, so we had the extra power there, and that was never going to work. 48.2 you reckon we can get? I would say, yeah, with a bit of work we can get to that, definitely. 48.215 would be your guess. I wouldn't say that's too bad a shout, to be honest. Here's a couple of questions then. Has anybody got the new Call of Duty, the Black Ops 6? Because I bought it the other day and I still haven't even... I downloaded it, but I still haven't even played it yet. But I'm looking forward to getting back onto that. I used to love Call of Duty. Except I was so bad, I used to get raging with it. So I just had to stop playing it. Just did 2 races via Database A via the phone app. How'd you do that? Don't even try it. No feedback whatsoever. I didn't even know that you could do the races through the app. That's good. Right, we're back up. Oh no, we're not. We're still starting at the back. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't know you could use the phone app for that, so that's good. Right, let's make some notes in terms of videos. Last one you played was Black Ops 3. See, I've literally never played anything since Black Ops. Since the first Black Ops, I think. I don't think I've played anything since then. Maybe it's Black Ops 2 I got and then just didn't play, I think. Right then, we attempted some quali. But it was not good enough. And so we are still P12. 2 not very good laps of qualifying before we came into this one, and we're going to have to go again, still from the back of the grid, pretty much. So, what can we do? Still in the Genesis. Do we be ultra aggressive? Oh, that would seem like that is a bad idea. Oh, I don't like this about half the cars ghosting. Look at this. Well, I've got nowhere else to go there. Well, unless he was going to ghost, but you don't know if they are or not. So I'm not really a fan of that. We're up to P10. We're going to have the slipstream to go around the outside of the Nissan here, but we're going to have to stay this side of the track. Oh, I'm ending up in all sorts of bother here. Oh, been hit. Yeah, look at the carnage behind. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, I got hit there. Someone going to the inside, and then I was essentially between 2 cars. However, we are up to P7. So at the moment, we cannot complain. So far, our week at Monza has been rather fortunate. Super early shift up to 4th. Right, let's go. P7 for us at the moment. It's soon going to be P6. Still going to go for the overtake here though. As much as we work with the Spaniard in the Alpha. Right, we're going to be up to P4 while a couple of people have pitted very early on. He's going to return us the favour and he's going to work with us here, which is excellent news. Right, down on the power nice and early. Here we go. Right, 4.3 to the lead. Let's keep trying to close that gap. It's Oscar again up top, who we've just raced with in the last one, and he won. 2.5. We had the match on him in terms of pace across majority of the race, but he was just a lot more consistent and managed to just keep pushing forward. So 4.4. There we go. Look at that. He's gained 0.3 there. 4.4. Let's keep an eye on that time. 0.7. Oh, there we go. He's made a big mistake. Gap's down to 4. 3.9, 0.8, 0.7. James VR is going to be right on the back of him there. Right, let's keep going. Alberto behind has got a bit of pressure from the two Brits as well. So hopefully he'll not be catching us up. Ah, maybe he will. Well, he's not got the pressure anymore because they've also pitted. So we're going to go long here now and pit at the end of the race. Here's the podium for us though. As long as he doesn't unghost and drive straight into us, we're going to get round him quite nicely. Podium it is. We lose a little bit of time going round him, but I'd rather have the podium at this point. As a bit of encouragement more than anything else. 3/10 he is behind us. He's going to want to get that position back as soon as possible though, so he might be straight onto us here. That's what you've got to be careful of. Being a bit too soon on the power. Third gear around there can be a bit brutal. Right, I'm commentating on my own race and I might start commentating on the football. The second half begins. Here we go. Might we get in the slipstream? James in front of us now. Oh, he's going to go into the pits. You git. Right, I think I'm just committed to the end of the race now. Which is where it's not quite as fun, because I know realistically the people that have pitted a lot earlier will probably get back past. So as much as we're P2 at the moment, it is damage limitation as to how many places we drop down. This isn't a real P2 at the moment, and I've got to try and remember that. Is that Tuga? How do we pronounce that? Tuga, is that right? Welcome along. Thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing. Really appreciate that. Get your predictions in on where you think we might end up in this race. 4.7 from the lead. We're dropping time now. As we said, we kind of match Oscar for pace, but he's just a lot more consistent than us at the moment. Yeah, this Alberto's catching us. He's got really good pace as well. think realistically, as long as I can maybe still get a podium out of this, hopefully. Who knows? Oh no, Alberto's just going to be too quick for us here, I think. Certainly going to be pushing us along. .1. Oh, he's going to have a much better run than me there. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. There we go. Trying to hang this around the outside here, maybe. Not quite. Hope maybe we can work together here, though. I don't know. Look at how many times we've bump drafted and then still caught up to the Porsche. No, Alberto, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I think we know that that was clearly not intentional. I didn't think it would have done that much damage. That was pretty low speed to have that amount of damage. Right, the battle's still on here. Right, in terms of straight line, we should have the Porsche here. Maybe he'd work with us. That's probably a penalty. It is as well. Ah! Oh, this is turning out to be an absolute killer. Oh, he's also got a penalty. I don't know how that is. Oh well, the battle will continue then. The battle will continue. Let's go. going to go into the pits as well. I just don't want to be battling anymore with... Oh, Alberto's also gone into the pits. Why has he done that? I didn't want to be battling with him anymore. And he's decided to do exactly the same thing. Right, the P2, P3 that we had, we can wipe that off. That's not going to be happening, that. I was going to say... Oh my god, I don't think I'll be losing that many places, though. I was going to say maybe it's like a P4, P5, maybe P6. But we're actually now all the way down to P9. Which I wasn't expecting that. I think there will still hopefully be one or two people to pit who haven't pitted, who are going to pit at the end of the race and still maybe is in 1 or 2 laps. But my goodness. I didn't think that I would drop down this far just yet. The important thing to probably pay attention to is the gaps between, or the cars that are in between myself and Oscar. They're the ones that we need to pay attention to realistically. Oh, that's a penalty. I just know it is. I just know it is. I'm so surprised that it isn't. Right, here we go. A couple of people into the pits. Further up the field. There we go. Right, P7 it is. Oh, a couple more people into the pits. Oh, there we go. Right, P7. They haven't come out yet. There they are. They're coming out now. Right, okay. So my initial thought of a P4, P5, maybe P6 was a little bit closer than I thought, because there is P4, P5, and maybe, but definitely P6. So 1.4, 1.5 from P4. And Josh and Daston still yet to pit, hopefully. In fact, they should be. With a gap like that, surely they still need to pit. These guys in front, though, we want to try and close and get past 1 or 2 of them if we can. Come on, closing and closing and closing. I think Josh is maybe coming into the pits now. Might be wrong. Just be closed up quite a bit there. Don't think he is. No, he hasn't. Right, want to desperately try and close to these guys. We've got them within about 1 second now. Just a bit more of 1 second for P4. We're not going to manage to close too much in a straight line. Maybe we do. Go. Right, we're on the last lap. Has Josh pitted? Surely we can't be 10 seconds off the lead here. This can't be right. For how close we were to the lead, there's no way they've got to undercut that. Has outdone us by 10, 11 seconds. Surely not. Surely not. Right, we thought maybe still have the podium, but I don't quite think that's going to happen. It technically would do though, because P4, I think at least the first two are going to serve a penalty. They've got to. Oh, I'm just going to push there. Go, 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 go. I'm hoping one of these kills each other in the corner here. It's not quite going to happen though, is it? Maybe it does. James has gone wide. Can we close? In the slipstream, not quite going to happen, but there's going to be 2 penalties being served, so what are we going to get? Maybe it's P... What? How have they undercut us by 10 seconds? I thought they would have been serving a penalty. Unless they were right at the... Unless they were up top right at the start of the race. And I've just missed that completely. Maybe I just totally misread that race. Wow. Well, we were still quite a bit off the pace. We've got a bit of work to do still. I would say so. Right, let's go again. Sticking with the Genesis. I'm happy with it. I just need to be a bit quicker, I think. The M6 was probably going to be the go-to car. Right, come on here. Free kick for Newcastle. Oh, waste of time. Right, we'll get... What will we get here? 3 laps. 3 push laps. Maybe we might get 4, actually. We probably will maybe potentially get 4. Here we go. Get your guesses in. What will our quali time be? Our lap in purple. For any new faces, the game we play here, if you guess correctly, all 3 decimal places included my lap time or my lap time in purple. Then free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. Links in the description for that. .48 treble 5 we're going for there. Yeah, hold it, go, 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 go. Right, and then we'll show our sector times there as well, so you can have a better guess. Dingleberry's going 148 treble 5. Let's see if he's going to be right. Anyone else want to take a guess? Now's your chance. Not a good run there. Right, not great. 49.1, but we've got plenty room for improvement. Plenty room for improvement, and we're going to get 3 laps here, I'm going to say it. Oh, I lifted off the power there. Probably right to do so, but Wish I didn't have to. Oh, man. Here we go. There we go. Right, 2 tenths up. 2.5, 3 tenths up. 3.5 probably. We might get to 4.5, maybe 5 tenths up by the end of this straight. That is a little bit better. Right, 5 tenths up there. Perfect. 5.5 maybe when we cross the line here as well. Right, now we're talking. That's a little bit better. So 48.5. Oh, very close to that treble 5. Right, 2 more laps here. Hopefully we can start making some good progress. Still not good enough in that first chicane, honestly. I need a lot of work on that. SR's nearly squeaky clean, good stuff. Need to keep it that way now, which is the harder part on the online races. Oh, oh man, bugger off. Honestly. I'm sure it just flips a coin as to whether or not to give you a penalty for that track limits there. I'm sure it just flips a coin. Oh, honestly. Right, remember our Ghost I have set to be 3 tenths in front. So if we're alongside the Ghost, we're actually 3 tenths up on our time. So normally at this gap here, we're about a tenth up. Oh, trying too hard. Man U getting relegated, yeah. Their football is about as good as my driving at the minute. Newcastle back in form though, which is good. Right, let's watch the match, because clearly I can't drive anymore. Clearly I cannot drive. God, it's absolutely boiling in here. The Terry's chocolate orange is literally melting. Why is it so warm? Open the door and get some proper freezing cold air in here from outside. Right. Right, can we decide early on what this race is going to turn out like? Can we decide early on our strategy, do we think? Are you in this one, Cheech? Am I missing? Where are you? Are you in this one? Right, Pixel Racer up top in P1. We are P6 now with an improved quali time. Still not great quali time, but improved. Pit immediately. We may well do. Let's have a little look at what's going to happen in front of us firstly. But yeah, an early pit stop might be looking like a good idea. Has Manu just scored? Oh, here we go. Right, we're recording as well. Just double checking that one. That's all good. Oh, short shifting a bit too early here. Nearly getting caught out by a fellow Genesis. Oh, where's the Italian going? Where is the Italian going? We're going to get done for track limits there, but we've got nowhere else to go. The door soon closed on us there. Right, who's this next to us? Greg beside us. Right, want to sit in that slipstream there then. I'm going to go for this. Great racing with Greg there. Side by side through the chicane. Enough room for both of us. That is how it's done. Golf friends behind us. Did I say golf friends, I think? Golf friends behind us. Oh, a little nudge from him there. Right, this is where we don't want the nudge. Oh, we don't get nudged by him. We get nudged by the fellow or other Spaniard behind him. Right, up to P5. Bear in mind we started P6. It was looking a lot better a couple of corners ago when we were a few more spots ahead than this. Oh man, no, we've had a nightmare there. We've had an absolute nightmare of a first lap there. We're down 2 positions. I'm probably going to be pitting here, I would say. More than likely. Oh, Don's almost wiped us out there. Right, don't change, don't refuel, let's go. A bit of dynamic weather here wouldn't have gone amiss, would it? Right, now I've pitted to get into clean air, and yet the absolute opposite has happened. Matthias in front of us ends up closer than he was when he went into the pits. Make pals with a German, potentially here. I might, though, just try and go around him altogether if I can. Yeah, we make that one. Oh! No way has he got the switchback. Oh, he's spinned it. He almost had the switchback there. That was almost an absolute perfect double undercut out of both sides of that chicane there from the German, but then he binned it. That was set up to be the most amazing overtake we'd have ever seen on Gran Turismo. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Right, yellow flags here. Trying my absolute best to stay ahead here of these two. It's not going to serve me very well down this straight though, because here comes both of them in the slipstream. Both battling for the slipstream. Surely he's not going to make that. Surely he's not going to make that. Oh! Oh! We get hit. We get hit, but luckily we get no damage. He braked a bit earlier than I thought he was going to there. Or at least a bit earlier than my marker board. We're going to get past him here. Maybe not. I'm just going to have to slipstream. Right, I desperately want to try and close the gap as much as we can to the leader because we're making really good progress here against John again. All the way off the track now. Not given much choice on where else I could go. Aside from, I guess, the rest of the track, which was absolutely empty. Nowhere else where I could go there. I don't know if he was being really clever or really dirty or a bit of both. Oh, that was frustrating. That was frustrating. Couldn't really go anywhere else there. I'd have to actually watch that on the replay to know whereabouts I was in relation to him there. But we saw the traffic coming out of the pits. Oh, don't close the door on me, please. Track limits, but we made contact with him before we went over the track. Oh my days, what a nightmare of a race this is turning out to be. We're making really good progress. We've lost about 2 seconds in the last lap alone. And then getting held up by the most awful of traffic. I really don't know whether or not this guy was over the limit or not, really. Right, Greg's now taking the lead of the race. We are desperately trying to claw back what was, a couple of laps ago, a very good result. Fast forward a few laps. P10 is where we're at, and it's not looking like it's going to get much better with Matthias in front here, who is an absolute nightmare to get past. And I'm yet to work out if he's over the limit or not. Yeah, we're saying a bit of both. Oh, he's hit cooldown there. His car gets slowed right down, as you'd expect. Oh, that's closing the door. That is closing the door on us there. I didn't want to make contact with him. I didn't want to give him any reason to blame us if we were to nudge him and spin him round there. Right, that's as good as any run there that we can have out of Ascari. Someone's flying down here with a slipstream though. I'm trying to brake as late as I can. Trying not to run wide as well. He's still going to get through Matthias here. It's still been really good racing this, but I can't quite work out whether it's all been above board or not. It's been a good challenge though. We're going to out-drag the two of them here. We're going to get wiped right out here, I think. Oh, we've been hit. Oh! Ah! Yeah, oh. The second half of that technically would have been our fault, really. But we've just been spun our way around into the chicane. I don't really know how that one works. Matthias is eyeing up here. An almighty lunge, I feel. Oh, someone's gone. Backside's in danger. Certainly is. Right, P6 is about 3 seconds up the road, but he is fighting and trying to close somebody down there, so... There you go, they're having a bit of a scrap. Here comes Matthias to the inside again. Can we hang it around the outside? He's so lucky that we just dropped power there, because it didn't look as if he was going to be giving us much space on the outside. At this point, however, we are best off working with him now. What a battle this is. Still P8 here. We're back down to P8. We've got 3 more laps to go. 4 including this one. I wanted to get past him there. I'm still going to try. Right, we're sacrificing the exit a bit, but we managed to get in front there. 1.5 is the gap ahead. We Still managed a slightly better exit. Right, a couple of people coming into the pits. This is going to be the interesting bit now. Where are they going to end up? I think they're all going to come out still in front. Nowhere near us, actually. Oh, here we go again. Look at this. Oh, he's actually managed to get round as well. It has actually been really enjoyable battles. Just one or two moments right at the very start, which was felt a bit questionable at the time. Surely we can have him on the exit here. Space, space, space. Pal. Surely you can see that I'm there. Surely you can see that I'm there. Right, what do we think on that one then? We went to the inside. I mean, we weren't all the way alongside, but it was enough, I would still say, to have justified the space coming out of that chicane. We've had the better run slightly. So the momentum's been with us. Right, Pixel's going into the pits. Oh, no, he's not. That's Pixel there. Someone else has gone into the pits then. Don't move too much. We had just a slight moment there where I almost lost it. We're still trying to get P5. We got one more lap probably here. Well, we do have one more lap. There's no probably about it. Oh! Bit of contact. Come on, we've got him within 1 second. Can't let him run away with it now. Six tenths. Right, race leaders coming into the pits. Both leaders into the pits. This will be interesting now, where they're going to end up. I think it's going to be the top four, going to be joint together as they all come out of the pits, or both come out of the pits. I'm going to hopefully get a move round the outside here into the chicane. Not quite going to happen. Can we roll across? Oh! Oh! No! 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 Oh, bugger. Oh, it's almost like we could have seen that happening. It is almost like we could have seen that happening. That is by the finest of margins that one will go to the stewards. Whether or not we should have been given a bit of space, I'm actually going to go against myself and say we were probably more so in the wrong. No. Indeed. Yellow flags here. We might grab P7 back. Pixel's had a nightmare. Oh, we might get P6. Dawn's had a nightmare as well. Cool Dawn's gone. Oh, after all that, we're going to remain and end up in P6. How fortunate is that? As far as race results go, it realistically was P8 for us there. Look at that though, that is a close finish for the top 5 there. All within roughly 7 seconds. Oh my word. My word, where would we have been without that little moment there? We were scrapping Matthias again for P5. John had just come out the pits. He was only a couple less than 2 seconds ahead of him. Yeah, that was a great race. Right, we'll probably do one more, I think. We'll review this one though. Right, let's have a very quick review. Oh, actually, there was so much to review, wasn't there? Oh, we're actually going to be on this for a long, long time. Right, we're going to be on this for a little while, actually, reviewing all of these incidences. That one was, I would just say, fair enough. Let's just move on from that one. This is where he almost has the switchback of all switchbacks and then almost bins it. And he's very lucky to keep that one going there. Right, this was another moment here. Well, this chap just nudges us across the chicane just a little bit. And that puts us into the back of the of Matthias there. Another little bit of contact from us there where he braked just a smidge earlier than I thought, but we make sure, of course, that he keeps the position. Right, this was one of the questionable ones, was it not? So I tried to go around the outside. He still closes the door there. That was a little bit sketchy, that one. Let's watch that again. So from his side, he's moving across, keeps that gap, gives us a little space as he needs to. And that puts us behind. But overall, do we know if that one's on the limit? Do we think it is? What do we think overall there? From that angle, probably looks a bit worse. He's weaving for one. Look at that. Oh, so close. We could have been alongside there, but we had to brake way, way earlier. So, thoughts on that one as the first or almost racing incident. And then, let's try and remember what the next ones were. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on with this. So he bumps into the back door there, that's fine. That's what puts us back alongside. Verstappen moves right there, yeah. Right, so he brakes here to make sure that he puts himself alongside. That one was all fair enough. But he wasn't going to be giving us any more space if he didn't have to. This one felt a little bit sketchy. 3 wide down the middle here. A little bit of contact there. He's not really got much. No one's really got any space as to where they can or can't go. We almost just get spun a little bit, as we can see. And that's what makes us nudge Poo-Poo Juku. Or Pew-Pew Juku. Into the chicane there. I'm trying to think of what else there was to review, because there was quite a bit going on. I think overall it was just a really strong battle. That one there was all fine. Yeah, not much space given on the first Lesmo here. So we try to go around and switch sides. There was another one where we got really squeezed into the corner. This one here, we were like, right, let's just make sure we get in front. Where do we see him again? He gets past us on the straight there. That one all fine again. Ah, this was the one here. So we try and go to the outside. This was the one that was feeling a little bit sketchy, because at that point we're off the grass. But I would say, yeah, let's get everyone's thoughts on this one. So we go to the inside initially at the start of the chicane. That is all fair enough. We give enough space for him to still get round the outside. He drops the gravel to the gravel on the exit, and now we're alongside at this point. And we should, I would say, be deserved of just a little bit more space, all things considered. We're not as far alongside as I thought, front wheel to rear wheel. But I think closing off that one, when you know that's not the normal racing line, is probably the key there. And there again, just squeezed it as far into the corner as he knew he could get away with. We still get the slightly better exit as he runs a touch wide. And that keeps us in front. But sketchy defending in some places, for sure. And then this was the moment here. Hard to be millimetres perfect. Absolutely, yeah, exactly. I think it was just good racing. We try and go around the outside here. Just a slight moment. All still fine. And then this was, I think, the moment of madness here, where we're switching sides. Pixels behind us, watching us move technically at this point, heading into the braking zone. And here we go. This is where I thought I was a little bit hard done by, because we're both heading to that apex there, but it's really difficult for him to open up his steering and really take a big arch away around there. And I do think, literally, on review, initial first thoughts was that we were owed the space, but I think overall we did get it. And I think we actually just done a Verstappen and just clobbered the curb and almost ended up on top of him. So I think that's that one. But would anyone say that I was more harshly done by than what I'm thinking? It does seem like technically you would be owed the space, but it's really difficult to be heading towards an apex but then take a real scenic route all the way around. You don't want to be doing that, and 2 cars round there we know very rarely goes. So if anyone has any additional thoughts on that one, let me know. But otherwise, just a really hard-fought battle that was as close to, if not on the very limit, I would say. Right, we've missed the next slot, which is fine, because I want to take a quick look at Daily Race B as well. For maybe the last race of the stream. Ah, we might have just missed Daily Race B, if it's been another... Oh, bugger. Nope, nope, we haven't missed it. That's what I thought. It would have been the next 10 minutes. Right, so let's quickly get ourselves a bit of a race done in here. Oh, we do have... oh, maybe not. I don't know. What's this race? Oh, of course it is. Right, we've got tuning on here, but this is going to be a little bit difficult to just try and jump in and kind of know where you're at immediately. The Veyron looking strong round there. I might stick with, actually... I can't remember. Is the Huracan four-wheel drive? I didn't think that it was. Is it? Is the Huracan four-wheel drive? I was fairly sure that it wasn't, but I might be incorrect. Where is it? Huracan four-wheel drive. Oh, well, there we go. It is indeed. Right, a little bit of practice before we get into this one. We'll just get ourselves a quick attempt of Daily Race B. Just the one race for this one, but we'll try and start as far forward as we can do in the couple of minutes or few minutes, or 7 minutes that we have for a little bit of quali. Right, I've got no idea where this sits in terms of lap times, but a 130, mid 135. We'll obviously try our very best to improve on that as much as possible. Clearly wasn't that good, because at the end of turn 1 we're 5 tenths up, so nearly half a second. It's going to be 6 tenths by the end of this straight, maybe even 7 by the time we hit the braking zone, which is going to be the very start of this curve, if not just after. 1.7. Right, so it's a 1:33.7. We'll still get another 2 laps in here. Suggestions in if you want to take a guess at what our fastest lap time will be. I'm going to constantly lose time down this straight now. Oh, bugger. Well, it was going well up until that point. A little bit annoying, I must say, to see this track back here again for another daily race, but such is the Gran Turismo way. Going to brake as late as I possibly dare here. There we go. Oh, it's going to be track limits that. That one's going to be track limits that. Just a little bit understeery at times, this. Oh, we were like 4/10 up in that braking zone as well. Down over the bridge, over the water. We'll not get to finish this lap, but we'll just try and see where we can improve any more. I'm going to keep this flat in 5th here. Will that be a penalty for running wide there? Because you would argue there's not much benefit, but we did gain time, so there we go. Right, yet again, going to brake as late as we dare. Ah! Hit the wall. Oh! Big snap. Right, let's see where we end up with this one then. We're still going to end up starting way down the back because our quali has not been that great. 31 and we are at a 33. We are well off the pace. Well off the pace. Right, starting from the back. Let's go. In the Huracan. See if at all we can make up any time, any positions, any progress whatsoever. Yeah, be interested to see how the Veyron gets on. Pretty decent by all accounts. It's in the top times. I'm doing pretty well overall. Right, how am I so slow on in a straight line? Genuinely, how? I'm not understanding that at all. Unless downforce was in the settings and I didn't realise. They just all seem to vanish in a straight line. I don't know if they were all just bump drafting each other and we were just slightly out of reach. Right, here we go. We are now in the slipstream. Good stuff. Try and go all the way around the outside. Oh, two people absolutely binning it, and we are going to try and get an overtake around the outside. We absolutely do. P11 for us now. Nice. Bit of contact there, got to make sure he stays in front. He's going to just claw around the outside. We just drop off, make sure he holds on to that. Oh, that was a big clip of the curb. Right, not much happening in this race, unfortunately. Apart from managing to see who's tuned their car the best. Round the outside if we can. Yes. Oh, now that was a good move. Apparently not, though. The penalty system thinks otherwise. I would say we had not much room or elsewhere to go, and I stand by the fact that that was a pretty belter of an overtake, but never mind. Who am I to say it? Oh, thought that one was going to hit the wall. Penalty's going to be a killer. We're going to lose the two positions that we just fought ever so hard to get. We're now going to lose. However, P11's going to have a half-second penalty. If we can just get back onto Sideshow here. Then it might not be the end of the world. Right, still battling here. He's collected another 1 second's worth of penalties there. Can we get on to P11? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Tokyo next stream. I'm not a massive fan of Tokyo, but we could definitely have a look potentially. Is Daily Race here actually good this week? Has everybody learned not to kill each other? Well, that was a pretty difficult race, wasn't it? Still good fun, though. A lot of A+ in that one, so no wonder they were all pretty rapid. We were kind of on the pace with the rest of them, I would say. Well, there we go. Not the absolute highs of the stream that we had a little bit earlier on to end on, but thank you all very much for tuning in. Really, really do appreciate it. I don't know if we'll get another live stream tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve tomorrow, isn't it? Losing track of the days. Might try and get another stream in tomorrow. We will see. But hopefully everyone's going to have a great week, a great new year, all that sort of stuff. If you care about that sort of thing, I absolutely do not. So it is a normal working day tomorrow and New Year's Day for me. Just as it should be. But there we go. Hopefully everyone's had a great Christmas as well. I don't even think I mentioned that since I started. But yes, thanking you all very, very much for tuning in. I will catch you all in the next stream, which may well be in 2025. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, your time off. Hopefully not everybody's back to work just yet. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next stream. Toodles!